Good.
Hey everybody, this is Micah and KT, and you are listening to Jib Jab Talk.
Hey.
Today we're going to talk about video games and video game systems, just a little bit of what we like, and maybe you guys can let us know later on what you guys like, but we're going to tell you about some of the systems we've played, and some of the games that we enjoy on them.
And what we're looking forward to.
That too, looking forward to.
I guess to start, what is your very first video game you remember?
Mario Brothers for the NES.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? Older that I actually remember playing.
Playing. Very first one you played.
Probably that E.T. game. That was on, is it Atari or Coleco? One of those.
Which one? Well, I want to say ColecoVision was the big one with all the buttons, with the big buttons for numbers, and then Atari was the joystick. So which one?
It's probably Atari then.
Atari.
They had the joystick, yeah.
I remember the first one you played was Mario Brothers NES, which for those out there who don't know what NES is, Nintendo Entertainment System. But the earliest model of video game I remember playing was ColecoVision, and that was one that my friend had. So he had ColecoVision, even though it was like 10 years, 15 years past ColecoVision. That was all they had. So, but when did we get NES? I think I was 6, maybe 5 or 6.
No, we got a Nintendo. 87, 88?
Yeah, so I was 4. I was about 4 or 5 then.
Yeah, because remember, it all held on me getting good grades in school.
It was held on you getting good grades, but the first person who beat the entire game was our sister.
Yeah.
And she killed it. And that was the day we found out that once you hit 99 lives, you don't go over that on original Mario Brothers.
We did find that. I also remember the day that we bought it. It was all 3 of us and Mom, and we walked into a Kmart and we walked by it, and I said, "Can we get a Nintendo?" And our mom was like, "Yeah." And she picked up and put it in the basket. And I was like, she's gonna put that back down a little bit. And she kept shopping and then we got to the checkout counter, and I was like, "When you gonna put that down?" And she never put it down. She just kept
I'm pretty sure you said exactly like that with all the sass. When you gonna put that down?
It was a lot of sass.
It was.
I was so excited.
I don't remember getting it that day like that. I do remember when it got hooked up, when it got plugged in, because we had like the large room at the top of a townhouse. Me and you, big room. We had bunk beds. And on one side of the room was our box television that we all gathered around and always watched.
I wonder if that room was as big as we thought it was.
I feel like it was, but we'll probably never know.
Because I feel like that room was probably like as small as all get out. But for some reason, it felt like it was a house within itself.
I don't know, man. It seemed pretty big. The only way to find out is I haven't been since I was 6 and you were 8, so that's been a good 30 years ago. The only way to find out is to go there and ask.
Yeah, well, I'm not going over there.
Yeah, I'm not here. Long lost times. Not doing that up. Next, do we have a Super Nintendo? I don't remember getting a Super Nintendo. Did we even get one of those? Or did we go straight to, was it
How dare you, Tour?
Nintendo 64? I don't remember.
You don't Yeah, I had a Super Nintendo.
Oh, you had a Super Nintendo.
I spent my allowance to buy that. And the day I bought a PlayStation, I was like, give your Super Nintendo to Couture.
I didn't really play it. I just kept it. That was all. I did. I guess you did. I did keep it in my room, and I played it on occasion, because I remember that Michael Jordan game that we had.
Ooh! Yeah, the Michael Jordan game and that Island Adventure game.
Yeah, it was all good.
And Maximum Carnage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That Spider-Man game. As you can see, Micah really loved that Super NES, but I do have a confession to make. When I was about 20, I moved out the house. I had my own joint, and I needed a little bit of spending cash. So
you sold it. I know you sold it.
Yeah, but here's what really sucks. So this is what's going to make you sad. Is that with the NES, we had a lot of original games, like Donkey Kong, which is one of the most popular. And I probably sold all that junk and maybe got about $55 out of it. And I walked into that store the next day or a couple of days later, and that dude had Donkey Kong up in the window for $40.
Oh my goodness.
Didn't know what I really had on my hands, but I needed some spending cash, so that was that. And it's probably worth a lot more now. So let's fast forward. Super NES, went to PlayStation. I remember you had that. I wasn't really down with PlayStation, to be honest with you. That wasn't really my thing.
PlayStation.
You did have 64, didn't you? Or was that our other friends you had and we played theirs?
That was the only friend. That was our other friends.
Okay, so they had that.
I went NES, Super Nintendo, PlayStation. I went and bought that as soon as I had my first summer job with my first paycheck.
Right.
And Mom and Dad were like, "Don't spend that paycheck on PlayStation." And the very next day, as soon as I got that paycheck,
spent it on PlayStation. So fast forward, as you just heard, I didn't give away the NES, the Super NES, until I was about 2021. So which means I got an Xbox maybe like when the newer Xbox came out. When I want to say I was 21. Right after that, I got an Xbox, the black one. Was it? No, the white one that came out. And I just thought that was the bee's knees because I play all my sports games and stuff on it.
Was that an Xbox or was it an Xbox 360?
It was the Xbox 360.
Oh, okay.
That was when that one came out. No, not the original Xbox. Yeah, the black original. No, I didn't like the way it looked. Yes, I do. But I know some people are down with like the specific game systems and they stick to it. But if I don't like the way it looks, I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't like the big X on the Xbox, so I didn't get it. And that's what, yeah. So my next one I jumped over to was when there was the Xbox 360. However, what I like playing the most, no matter what, is the original NES, always. So when they came back out with that new edition, or that smaller compact edition that had everything with it, I was overjoyed. Even though you couldn't find it anywhere for a long time. But I got it.
Those games are tough.
I mean, yeah. It's not as easy as everybody thinks when you can't go diagonally, and all you get is up and down. And you gotta try to smash the two buttons together so you can get some diagonal motion to it. It's a lot harder than people think.
I can't even get past the first level of The Lion King.
Did I ever? I've never played The Lion King, to be honest with you. And why is Lion King so hard? Jeez.
Lion King, Aladdin, all those games are hard. I don't even know how.
I did play Aladdin. That was good stuff.
I think like after what happened after my PlayStation, I got Sega Dreamcast.
Oh yeah, did you even like that? I feel like you didn't play that as much.
And he's probably not going to hear this.
Tommy?
But Albert Castle,
Who's
thanks
that?
for the hookup. He was this guy that worked at Best Buy. And when I bought my Sega Dreamcast, I bought the Dreamcast, and then he's like, I get a discount on games, so go ahead and get yourself 2 more games.
Yes.
I was like, shut your mouth. And then he got fired for doing that. But it wasn't. It was after I got what I need.
It wasn't in vain, Albert. It wasn't in vain, and I hope you're listening to this. You're a good guy for that one.
I love that Dreamcast. I wish. I got one right now. It's not the same one. I got it from somebody else, but I love Dreamcast. It had Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which you can't find nowhere for less than $100-something now.
You still got that right now?
The Dreamcast, I do. I don't have the game.
Oh, okay.
No, not the game. I gave the game up, and now I can't find it anywhere except for that price online.
That's what happens. Everybody gives up a little something that you don't think it's really worth. Then bada bing, bada boom. You ain't got nothing after that. It's rap.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Remember that skateboarding game we used to play on your Xbox?
Wasn't it Tony Hawk?
No, it wasn't Tony Hawk. It was like just skate.
I just remember that one cocaine song that was on it. Well, how'd it go? What was that? White lines running through my veins every time I think of you. Something like a phenomenon, baby. Something like a phenomenon, baby. That was the song.
I don't remember all that.
No, you don't, because I remember you and Tommy played that over and over. That's the only reason I remember it.
No, I was talking about, remember that skate game that you had on your Xbox 360? And it was like when we were living together. And we played it all the time. It was a good, I think it was just called Skate.
It may have been. I honestly don't remember. Like, it's like sometimes I just get things just to get it, to be honest with you. And I did play stuff sometimes, but I like video games, but I'm not a hardcore person where I can just sit there and play them all the time, all day, all night. That's not... I remember you used to be able to do that, and I would watch you. I enjoy watching more than I enjoy playing myself. Unless it's regular Nintendo.
Playing.
Regular Nintendo I can get down.
I enjoyed playing, but it was always like, whenever Tommy would be playing, I would want to watch him play. Because it's kind of like...
Because he was a genius at it.
My enjoyment was always playing with other people, but after a while, I mean, playing games by myself is kind of tough. I mean, there's very few games, probably Final Fantasy VII.
Where are they up to? Final Fantasy 25 now?
Yeah, they're up there now. I stopped at 8.
I mean, they've come a long ways. I mean, there's been primarily just like after Dreamcast, Xbox, like once PlayStation and Xbox, or guess Microsoft Xbox, they're the ones who have. Wait, is it Microsoft PlayStation? Microsoft Xbox. It's Xbox, right? Yeah.
It's Xbox.
Yeah. Like they're the two primary big time right now. Well, no, throw Nintendo in there too, because once they hit that, I didn't really care for Wii either, but once they hit that Switch, I had to have it.
Oh, I didn't mind Wii. I remember when Wii first came out, there was a group of us who got together. We're over at this person's house until like 5 o'clock in the morning.
I feel like it was more of a group thing, but it was kind of kiddie to me, I guess, because they had like these bubblehead avatars, you know, and that just didn't appeal to me.
Even the Switch now, I mean, they got a little bit more games, but I mean, even the Switch now still seems like a kid game.
Do you think so?
Yeah,
I think it depends on which games you get.
Yeah, I mean, they've got more... I mean, it's a little bit more step up than what the Wii was.
I mean, because that Zelda game is off the chain. I'm just going to let you know that right now.
Yeah.
But that's my problem, too, is I can't stick with, like, a full game. Like, games that make me have to go through an entire storyline, I'm not that great with.
Yeah.
Like, I need to be wham bam. However, and speaking on that, one of the games I love to play, that I can play on anything and for hours on end, that I don't feel like I'm really wasting my time for some reason, Tetris. Tetris, I can go on and on and on.
Yeah.
Forever. Are you eating?
Maybe.
What you got?
Chicken wings.
Oh, air fried?
No, I bought them from Domino's.
Shame on you. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. We'll do a side note on this. We'll get back to the game stuff in a second. Domino's was trash for a hot minute there. For a long minute.
It's still trash.
No.
The only reason I ordered it because I wanted that cheese. Last night I really had an urge
cheese
for
bread?
that. No, it's the bacon and jalapeno like stuffed in cheese bread.
Yeah.
I really wanted that last night, and I was like, man, they had like you know they had that $5.99.
Yeah.
Each thing, so I got that, and I got some wings. And I kind of just saved the wings for today.
Well,
so, but it's still trash.
It's been trash for years. However, we said we're going to retry these. We're going to try Domino's again, see if they're still trash. If you get that pan pizza, it's got to be the hand-tossed pan pizza, not regular pizza, pan pizza. I'm sorry, but that doesn't. Ours, maybe it's yours. Ours has been fire. I have been pleasantly surprised by it.
No, mine has been trash.
And yes, I did order it twice within a 7-day period.
Let's get back on topic. We'll come back to Domino's another time.
Yes.
Pizzas, because I can talk about Domino's and Papa John's.
Gamer food. We'll put that in to act like it did something.
So I guess, okay, so after I bought the Dreamcast, after that, I mean, there's pretty much, I didn't really buy any video games. I think I had a GameCube. I might have.
I remember that.
At one point.
Yeah, you did have a GameCube, but I don't think you were really playing it like you expected to.
And then I got a PlayStation 2 that I bought from somebody, and then I got a PlayStation 3. And then I was kind of like, I didn't really get into games, and I'm still not really back in the games, but then the Switch came out, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to get me a Switch. So that's probably the newest system that I've had ever, because even when I got the PlayStation 3, it had already been out for 6 or 7 years.
Yeah. 6 or 7. They update like every 5 years.
I know, that's how old it was.
Oh,
like,
my.
when I bought it, the PlayStation 4 was already out.
Golly.
People were playing that.
So I went from Xbox 360, we went to Xbox One, the black version. Nice, sleek, great, loved it. And honestly, we just traded it in because, well,